everyone, Scarlet Everose here, back with a character deep dive where madness meets elegance. Today we're turning the spotlight on one of Tokyo's Ghoul most flamboyant and deliciously twisted personalities, Shuu Tsukiyama. He's dramatic, charming, and just a little bit unhinged, and that's what makes him absolutely fascinating. This isn't a popularity contest, it's a celebration of chaos wrapped in culture. Couture. I think it's culture. So pour your finest tea and let's savor the complex flavor of the gourmet. Before we dig in, huge thanks to all of you riding this ride with me. Your DMs, your votes, your hype, it really keeps my creative fire burning. This episode is a solo pick, just pure passion. Tsukiyama's been swirling in my thoughts, his drama, his style, that obsession is all too good. Yes, before we dive in, I really want to say thank you guys for all the support and all the love you guys give me for each video. It really helps me a lot. I just want to say thanks, and if you guys want to follow me on my socials, they're down in the description below. I post really funny stuff. I fangirl. It's a lot of fun in there if you guys want to join me. And I also have Spotify if you guys, listen on the road and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. And I enjoy what I do. You guys make it happen. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you all. All right, let's honor this madness together. Y'all, I'm so excited. Let's do this. Segment 1, Origin, Drama, and the Gourmet Identity. Tsukiyama's origins are steeped in a refined decency and deep loneliness. A gourmet ghoul obsessed with the taste of beauty and allure of blood. He's a paradox, an elegant predator hiding a manic hunger. Okay, before we get into this, I've already done a video of him in my episode 3 episode, which is a versus. I will link it up on the right side of your screen, and I also have a playlist of a episode guide of all my videos I've done. You guys can watch it there if you guys want to watch my other videos, but I explain it more about him there if you guys haven't watched it. I mean, I don't mind explaining him here either, but I explain it a lot more in my 3rd episode. But he's the type of character, you guys, where he's really obsessed with this one character named Kaneki, and he is very obsessed with him, and he is a very extravagant ghoul. A ghoul is the type of person that's like a demon, and then if you get bitten by one, just to spare context here, you get turned into a ghoul, and then you can't eat normal food. You can, at least in the show, you can drink coffee and eat other humans. And Shuu Tsukiyama is from a very wealthy family, and then he just, he's a person that's very lonely. He doesn't have friends at all, and he lives in this really fancy place. He's French. He speaks French words every 3 seconds, and he's just a really fascinating character. He's crazy, but he gets very well character development throughout the show. So we'll explore how his extravagant style and theatrical nature paint a picture of someone desperate to be seen and desired. His obsession with Kaneki, which Kaneki is the main character of the show, is more than hunger. It's a twisted love story wrapped in glitter and poison. Yeah, so he's very obsessed, but throughout the seasons, you guys, he gets character development. All right, let's keep going. Segment 2, Obsession, Passion, and Uncontrollable Fangirl Mode. Okay, I know I have spared you guys in episode 12 with Phaeton. If you guys haven't watched Phaeton, I'll link it up right there on the right corner as well. But this time, oh my gosh, I gotta have a little fangirl moment. Let me have it, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's fangirl for a moment. Tsukiyama's flair is everything. From extravagant speeches to his dramatic poses, he owns every scene he's in. Oh yes, he does. Okay, I'm gonna tell you real quick. When I was 14 years old, that's when I watched Tokyo Ghoul. I did not finish the show until my early 20s. I know, high school was everything and a whole lot of chaos. But anyway, his obsession is equal parts terrifying and captivating. A beautiful madness that pulls you in. We'll talk about his passion blurs the line between love and possession, making him one of anime's most unforgettable characters. Yeah, so real quick, look, I know I have really questionable, but I'm doing it for fun and entertainment, but I know I have some really questionable characters that I tend to not be, well, I guess you can be attracted to, but I'm putting also, like, you know, I have to remember, he's, you know, these guys are red flags, but we can appreciate them, but not look for them. But when it comes to Shuu Tsukiyama, though, okay, he's the type of man, I have explained this in my episode 3, that if I had to choose between him and Hisoka Maru from Hunter x Hunter, and I had to choose which, if he was real, if I had to choose which one would I be with, and which one my parents would have probably not accept me with, it would probably be Shuu, because he's a gentleman. He may be a little bit unhinged and a little bit crazy, but he comes from a good heart. Like, his family isn't the best, but he wants to change for the better. Hisoka, on the other hand, doesn't, and he's a manipulator. Not saying Shuu wasn't either, but Shuu, you know, gets better with time. Like, he gets character development. He's a sweetheart. You know, he, like I said, he may be crazy, but he's such a sweetie. He's a gentleman. He speaks French every 3 seconds, which I love. And he's just a really fascinating character. I know I say that about a lot of characters, but he's just a really fascinating character that I've had a crush on. Before I had a crush on Kaneki, I had a crush on him since I was 14 years old. Don't judge me. Alright, let's see. He's flamboyant, wild, and absolutely unapologetic, and that's the T. Alright, let's move on. Thank you for letting me have my little fangirl moment. I might fangirl a little bit more, but just bear with me. Alright, let's continue. Segment 3, Symbolism, Style, and Fan Appeal. Tsukiyama's look is as much a part of him as his hunger. Luxurious fabrics, striking colors, and that iconic purple hair. He symbolizes the allure of darkness dressed in beauty, danger disguised as desire. Okay, so why fans are drawn to him? Not because of his looks, but for the chaotic heart beating beneath the surface. So real quick, you know, Shuu Tsukiyama is the type of character that at first you will mistake him for a narcissist. He's so high up and mighty. He's very flamboyant. But you start to realize that he's very, at first, I promise you he gets character development if you guys haven't watched the show, which I recommend if you do. He can be very violent at first. He's trying to find purpose in his life. That's what it truly is. And he's the type of character that at first, he wants to eat Kaneki, and then you kind of realize that, he's a very lonely man, even though I said that already, but hear me out. He's a very lonely man. He's hella rich. His family doesn't love him, and he kind of starts to realize that he wants to change something about it. And he goes through this really manic depression, in one of the seasons, and he and then he kind of starts wanting to be good. He might not be perfect, but he tries to be good. Like I said, he does have character development, at least in my eyes he does. And a quick little inspiration on that, I want you guys to know that, when it comes to, obsession, desire, stuff like that, everyone hides it behind a mask, you guys. Every one of us hides something that we don't want it to be seen or we don't want to accept, which in reality, we got to work on that. I'm putting myself in there because there's a lot of things I need to work on, but I'm working on it. And I just want to let you guys know, if you guys have faith or whatever you guys believe in, I believe in God, but I'm not going to shove it down you guys' throats or anything. But whatever you guys believe in, I just want to tell you guys that you guys matter, that you guys are human. You guys are allowed to have feelings and enjoy what makes you happy, no matter what anyone tells you. And not just that, but something that makes you truly happy, something that, not what others are doing, just what makes you truly happy. And Tsukiyama is a reminder that obsession can be both art and agony, and that sometimes the most dazzling characters are the most broken. Yes, because he goes from violent to this character that kind of accepts, I don't want to be violent anymore. I just want to be accepted and loved and seen. Even though he has a long way to go, which once this movie comes out, I hope he's in it. I really, really hope he is, and we'll see what happens once it comes out. But I have a feeling that he's a better character. Hopefully he is. All right, let's move on. And you guys are very welcome for that little inspirational moment. Don't give up. Segment 4, final thoughts plus teaser for episode 14. Shuu Tsukiyama is a delicious contradiction, wild yet refined, terrifying yet magnetic. He's a character that challenges us all to embrace the beautiful chaos inside us all. Thanks for joining me on this flavorful journey. Next episode, the poll is back. Get ready to choose who we dive into next. Slide into my DMs, drop your pics, and keep the hype alive. Until then, stay bold into your love, fierce in your passion, and never afraid to fangirl a little bit. Yes, before I go, I want to say you guys can follow me on my socials, on my Instagram. That's down below. I also have Spotify. If you guys cannot watch it visually, you guys can watch it on my Spotify. It's down in the description below. I had a lot of fun doing this. Can't wait of what other characters you guys want to see. If you guys have missed any of my older episodes, again, I have the playlist up here to watch all my episodes that I've done, and I truly love what I do. It really makes me happy, and I'm not gonna stop no matter what. And thank you guys for joining me, and I love you all, and we'll see you in the next episode. All right, love you all. Bye.